Welcome to Brown House.
It's a place in Central Virginia
Are you here to do the sensational experience today?
where memories are created through smell.
We are Richmond's first custom scented candle.
Go ahead and have a seat.
A still, small voice led Terry Brown to her new business.
What are you going for? What do you want in your house? This is your experience.
She got the idea while tossing a candle.
So this is rain and clothesline together. I went to throw it in the trash, and as clear as I'm talking to you, I heard God say to me, candle. I had no idea what that meant.
But she couldn't shake what felt like divine intervention.
Got bonsai. That's another one that I like to go to, and agave. And so I called my 34-year-old son, and I'm like, hey, what can I do with this candle?
Together, they researched ideas.
These are all premium fragrance oils.
Terry followed her intuition
Keep going, keep going.
and left her day job.
You know, I've heard God speak to me before, but just never for me something that was so clear.
She opened Brown House Candle Company in May with premium oils, decorative vessels, and a creative process for customers to enjoy.
Everything just kind of flowed so easily. It was probably the hardest process, but yet the easiest process at the same time.
Terry did most of the renovation work herself.
Every experience that I've ever had in my life really led me to here. These trays I designed myself. You know, I was playing around with resin for a while and didn't do too much with it. And boom, you know, I used it for the trays. And, you know, the woodworking I was doing. And so I was able to stain the bar and, you know, nail down the trim and hang all the shelves and paint the ceiling tile and, you know, just decorate it.
A labor of love that almost cost her a piece of her heart. Her husband wasn't sure about the idea at first.
It was so clear that it's what I had to do that we wound up having to separate for a period of time.
Still, she followed her inner voice.
Sometimes you just gotta do what's right for you, and then everything else will fall back in place. Perfect.
And her relationship was eventually restored. Terry shares this part of her journey, she says, to hopefully inspire others.
Fear stops us from doing so much. You know, it's the fear of the unknown. It's the what if I do this? Or somebody else's perspective tells you not to do it, and so you don't. When in actuality, you doing that could have been the best thing. And this is what we call glazing.
Her bold and brave actions made it possible for people to connect at her store.
I see mothers and sons come in. I mean, we're talking 13 and 14-year-olds, and they're blending a candle together. And you just know that when they're burning that smell is going to, it's gonna stay with them. It's gonna remind them. And it's just beautiful to be a part of that.
And as more customers come in and create candles and memories,
There's no fear, there's no concern.
Terry has a hunch
Give it that look.
that all will continue to go well.
So I think that as the word gets out, we'll do really well.